Oh, we're live, just like that. You know what? Oftentimes there's an intro video, but sometimes you just don't even need an intro.
No intro.
You know what? Just for consistency's sake, we will go ahead and start the video. So pretend that you have not even seen us, everybody, and we will maybe start a video here. Here we go.
Live studio audience.
Let's go. Let's go. What's up, bro? We got a podcast in the metaverse, bro.
Yeah. Who knew that this is what it was all building up to through the entire first season? And now we are here kicking off season 2 with all of you guys, a live studio audience.
Let's go. Every Tuesday.
A podcast. We didn't even know what was happening. We were 15 episodes into this.
It seems to be helping and impacting a lot of people. We'll see you every Tuesday on the Well Metaverse podcast. Peace.
Jesus. I don't know why I chuck deuces. Like I don't chuck deuces. What was that?
Hey,
Good going.
how are you, my friend?
I'm good. How are you?
I am well. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you. It's been good so far.
Thanks, man. I know in the spirit of excellent prior planning, I think I gave you a heads up, about 3 minutes ago that, that I'd love for you to join me.
Yep. I woke up and I saw a text saying, hey, can you join me? I'm like, I better get up quick.
Well, it is good to see you, my friend. Our Jason Earls, our typical co-host in this show, he's sick right now.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
He's got the COVID, so he's recovering, licking his wounds, and of course we're looking forward to having him back. And in the meantime, as our friend Lunch Lady says, "OMG, it's Ace!"
Yep.
Yeah.
How was New Year's?
Well, Bart says Happy New Year. New Year's was good for me and Renee. Although definitely my age is showing, I guess. And by my age, I mean the fact that mentally and emotionally, I'm like 80 years old now. Because at 4:30 on New Year's Eve, my wife and my mom and I went to Bob Evans for dinner. And we had a feast, a New Year's Eve feast. And then by 5, I think it was, I looked at the clock, it was like 10 minutes after 5. And and we were done. So
Nice.
yeah. Kimberly Ann, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year, Kimberly.
And Lunch Lady says, wait a minute, the one day I'm off and I can join in the podcast. So careful what you wish for. I'm going to send you an invite link. And if you want to jump in, you're welcome to join us. All right. Now I'm going to click over. Ace, entertain everybody while I send Lunch Lady a message.
You realize you just asked me to entertain everybody.
Yeah.
Well, so my New Year's was kind of different than what it's been in the past. We usually go over to like my parents' house and spend the night over there doing stuff or something. So this year we were planning to go to my wife's parents' house, and they live about an hour away. So kind of last minute, my wife thought, I really don't want to drive that far and drive that far back late at night. So we decided not to. Well, then it was just us at home. So we had a couples night basically and watched movies and hung out together and spent time with each other. So it was a good night.
Sounds great. Like that is lovely.
We watched Deadpool, my favorite Christmas movie.
I really enjoy Deadpool. There's the new one out with him and Wolverine. Is that out yet?
I don't know if it is. I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, yeah. I know I've seen it advertised. I don't know if it's out yet, but looking good. Man, your fans are speaking up. Kimberly Ann says,
That was just a big yawn.
oh, maybe that was. Yeah, yeah. Alma says, smiley face, Ace the fish.
Yep.
Alma's excited. She knows you. Film Sensei says, hello, hello, and
Film
Happy New Year, my
Sensei.
friend. Loman Creative Services says, Happy New Year. I don't think you can jump in. You can jump in world if you want. I'm actually in on my other screen. I'm in the soapstone right now, which I might even just share the screen. Actually, if anybody wants to jump in world and say a quick hello. Oh, that's the wrong one. Ace, entertain everybody while I find the
You
join
didn't
code.
figure this out last week?
So it's working this week, which is nice. So comments. I'm going to post in the comments if anybody wants to jump in world and join us. Which Lolly D's in world. I see her right now. If anybody wants to pop in world and join us, there is a join code. And actually, let's see. I'm going to pull this up. Hey, Lolly D, can you hear me?
I can.
Wow, good to see you,
How
my
you
friend.
doing?
We're doing good.
Good
Doing
to
good.
see you too.
Happy New Year.
Hey, here we are in the soapstone.
It's all happening.
Yay.
Hey, you guys,
Yeah.
if you can hear me on the podcast, let me know if you can hear the people in world as well.
Hello.
Hey, Sterminator, good to see you, sir.
I'm able to hear them.
Are you? Okay, great. That's lovely. Nice. Yeah.
I think you can hear Aaron because I can hear it through my phone coming back. So I think so.
Excellent. Excellent. Carl says, yep, sounds good. All right. Lolly, I don't know if you want to jump on the live stream and help me produce from there so we can bring comments
I'm
up.
trying to, but I can't get into it for some reason.
Gotcha.
I don't know what happened.
Gotcha.
That's
All right.
why I came here. I couldn't get in. So
All
I
right.
would if I could.
All right. Well,
I
good.
can keep trying.
Nope, that's all right. Ace, I'm going to tag you in on something here.
Okay.
On the right-hand column, do you see comments?
Yep.
Can you click to show one on the screen and see if that works? But this is always fun. Sounds like wow, this is weird, Lolly. I'm hearing feedback from you. That's
Okay, I'll turn it down.
okay. Great. Yeah, Darkwise Owls here. MJ, how was your New Year, MJ?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Can't complain.
All right, you got any New Year's words for our friends that are watching via live stream right now?
I was saying the other night, New Year's Eve to everybody, I think what we need to do as a New Year's resolution amongst men is start talking to our male friends.
Hey,
Make sure we don't have a male friend that feels alone and has nobody to talk to. Depression is real.
yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me, man. That's very, very well said. Guys, it's almost like we have to be tricked into being friends. like we don't like talking.
Exactly.
Yeah. So clicking on them does nothing for
We
me.
got to change.
Okay.
That. We got to start talking and just open up.
Yeah, I'm with you there for sure. Yeah, man. So this is good to look around and see everybody. Oh, there's Lunch Lady as well. Lunch Lady,
Hey.
come on, come on over here and let's chat. No, you're not going to? Oh, you're muted.
Yeah, very low.
You're muted. Oh no. You don't.
I have the podcast behind me. Let me turn my.
Oh, all
There
right.
we go.
See,
Yeah,
we.
you sent me that link and it scared me. I was like, "There's no way I'm going to be on that video."
yeah.
That's what I thought when I woke up too.
The video face today.
Yeah. So Ace, you were like that too, huh? you guys know, you guys have been on the team long enough that from time to time I throw some curveballs your way, huh?
Here and there.
A little bit.
Yeah, yeah. You got Aztec.
The twigs.
Aztec, good to see you, man. I know we always see you in the comments section, and of course you're very involved in the soapstone in general. How's your New Year's? What are you looking to achieve this year?
Oh goodness! Actually, I just came from a meeting because I was sorry. I started off work today talking about things that have always bothered us that we've always meant to fix. Let's start fixing them, and so we just started banging through a list this morning of stuff that's always been an annoyance, but we've just ignored it. We're actually taking the time now to focus on getting them addressed and getting them fixed. So,
Man,
that's the best way to do it. Just start
it's
cleaning everything up.
a good time of the year to do that. We all get a fresh, clean start, so that's cool. And Mama Bray, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good, good. Hey, thank you for all of your help with the New Year's Eve World Tours.
Oh, absolutely. It was a lot of fun. We had a great time hopping around.
Cool. What was a highlight for you during that?
I want to say Metaverse Page, her New Year's Eve dinner, I think was the best world I think we went and visited. It was a great world put together. She was doing even a little fundraiser in World, which was really cool. So if you haven't had a chance to check it out, Metaverse Page, she has a great Women in Horizon World. She did a New Year's Eve dinner for everybody.
That is super cool. You know, that's when I first met Oculos 410 was at one of Metaverse Page's get-togethers. It was a Friendsgiving get-together, and it was super cool.
Yeah, it was a very nice world. She did a really great job.
Yeah. And Sturm, you of course hosted the earlier in the day tours. What was a highlight for you?
I don't just go to see all the worlds I haven't really seen.
Gotcha.
Some dude who builds homes in here, he showed me some of his homes. I don't like really.
Excellent. By the way, anybody watching the live stream, this is Charlie, our Chuckle Chuck and Chicken. And
Lawsuit pending.
lawsuit pending. Yeah. Sturm, I forgot you're involved in that. Yep. All right. Well, man, it's good to see everybody in here for this New Year's episode of Well Metaverse. I'm going to click back out and talk to my friend Ace the Bass. So if anybody wants to jump on the live stream, we'll continue interacting with the folks in the comments. And I'll probably jump in from time to time in World like this on these live streams. So I'll see you guys in World here shortly. Or if you want to jump into the comments section, I'll see you in the live stream that is happening right now. Charlie's going to miss me.
I think so.
Thanks,
Yeah.
everybody. That
was fun.
That's cool.
Man, all right, back to you, and now we can. Our friend Mayhem says, "Talking." Yeah. So, thanks for trying to jump in there in the comments. I was scrambling a little bit there. But we're back. We're back with everybody here. So, our friend Cal says Happy New Year's. Bart says, like Delina's world with all the Christmas tree, the soapstone people on it. I know you checked that out, Ace. What did you think of that?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. We hung out in there for a while, a few of us the other night. But yeah, it's cool to see all the faces of everybody in there.
Yeah, I really liked how she kind of wallpapered the walls with some of the photos from different events and stuff. And then, to have ornaments of so many different people where we could go up to the trees and hang them. That was cool.
Yep, I spent probably 20 minutes just going from picture to picture, just finding everybody inside each picture.
Yeah, and there's a video that I saw, or maybe it was a still shot photo, where you got stuck in the tree.
Yeah, I was trying to put the star on top, and I don't want to talk about it.
I hear you. I hear you, man. Oh, Lunch Lady says it was fun seeing old photos from events. Brought back good memories. Yeah, there was a lot of good memories. Of course, the world hop that we did on Christmas night, through all the different prior soapstones. That was fun.
That sounded like it would have been a good time. I was busy. We had a very busy Christmas. Went to both sets of parents' house plus the Christmas we did at my own house in the morning. So didn't get to join that, but that sounded really cool.
Yeah, well, you've seen them. You've seen
I've
them
seen
pretty intimately. Actually, you were instrumental in getting them prepped and ready to share, because of course things change with the platform over time. So
Mhm.
you can't just go back in time and say, okay, here it is. You got to go back and kind of touch it up. And
Yep, and the first one we had the code on the wall that you could type in and it would let the people up. And one of our leads had asked about what that code was, and I remember finding it, but I couldn't remember off the top of my head when she asked about it. So I said, well, if you want to go play detective, there is a video in the Facebook page, and you can go find it if you really look hard enough. So I think a couple of them found the code. It doesn't do anything now to tell you it was right, but
yeah. Yeah, that was wild. I remember the days of the code, and I remember we changed it. Like it was this huge drama, because every time we'd change it, it would instantly get leaked. And I do remember one time we changed it, and then there was a world that was published moments later called the Soapstone Access Code, and
yep,
and it was there. That was wild.
that was the coveted thing, to be able to get up in the booth.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, and it still is definitely a desirable thing to be able to access that booth and control the sound effects and things. And I'm glad that we instituted the new Superstar system. That's because now people can earn it.
They way back then were trying so hard to make sure they got up in the booth or had the code to get up there, and it took us this long to figure out this is what they really want to do. Let's go ahead and give it to them.
Yeah. Sometimes the best ideas come to you a year and a half later. Yeah, it was fun to walk back through and I actually even see the old layouts, because right now, I mean, I know, but not everybody knows, we've got a new version of the soapstone that's in the works. It's being developed as we speak. In fact, earlier this morning, I had a very fun meeting where we were looking at some concept artwork and stuff, and it's going to be a banger. It's going to be so cool.
Yeah, it's super cool idea, and I can't wait to get it implemented.
Yeah. I knew it was risky to have a meeting where I got to look at concept art and talk stuff immediately before the podcast, because of course now I just want to tell everybody what it is, but it's too early. It's not time yet. We'll change the subject. Kimberly Ann says, "Nice polo." Yeah. Wait, is that what do they do? Is that? Am I cool? Am I doing it?
I think you got to say something about drip.
Drip. Yeah, nice polo. Yep, that's my drip. Excellent. Yeah, nobody's correcting me in the comments, so I must have nailed it.
Got it.
Nailed it first try. Yeah, man, it's so good to connect up with you, my friend. Like you, it's also fun to just shove you into the spotlight because I know you are. Oftentimes you're a man of few words, but then it always amazes me when we're in a meeting or something and you'll be sitting there listening, and then half hour in you'll say one thing and it's like, oh, that just changed the whole direction of this conversation. So it's well thought out. Speaking of well thought out, Kimberly Ann says, so cool. Thanks. I'm pretty cool. Bart says available in the merch start. Wait, That's merch store.
Merch store.
What's merch start? Hey, Ari, my friend says hi. Oh, maybe she was just saying hi to you because clarifies. Yeah, but it's so good to connect with you, man. I have genuine and deep respect for who you are and what you do. You are one of those guys that is just dependable, intelligent, creative, and just a pleasure to work with. So thanks for all you do, and thanks for everything that you're gonna do in the future.
Well, I appreciate you. So you've given me a lot to get to where I'm at. So I appreciate you as well.
Yeah. And I think this year there will be lots of leveling up opportunities for all of us in the soapstone. But yeah, it's gonna be cool.
So, speaking of some of those things that I'm now doing, we've got the Well Metaverse show in World tomorrow night.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, Warfeather had a little bit of a scheduling conflict. So Nanook One will be my co-host Wednesday night.
Man, Nanook, that guy, man, just incredible. That's a really good choice for a co-host. Who's your guest?
Oh yeah. So our guests, we actually have 5 guests. It's
just
a group,
5 guests.
Yeah, just 5. Well, it's a group called the Ghost Builders. So they will be on there, and they're fairly new to building. They've been doing it for a little while now, but yeah, I think it'll be a different perspective from some of the people we've had on recently. So it'll be a good show.
That's super cool. I think they probably can't tell you about any of their builds if they're like ghost writers.
That's right. No, we did. Me and Nanook went around last night and looked at a few of them. I had gone previously with Warfeather and looked at some of them. So they've got some really cool things coming. One of them is a tattoo artist, and so like that art part of that, he really shines that through in his worlds.
That's pretty cool. So funny story about the artistic talent of tattoo artists. I used to work for an equipment manufacturing company, and got to a point where one of the logos that we had for one of the lines of equipment was getting a little bit old and tired, and we needed to freshen it up. And me and one of my friends from the company went to a local tattoo artist and had the tattoo artist do us up a new logo, and it was spectacular. Like, yeah. So a lot of people don't realize it, but if you need a logo done, go check out a tattoo artist.
That's a good way to think outside the box. I follow a couple people on Facebook that are tattoo artists, and some of the stuff they post that aren't tattoos is really great.
Yeah. It's incredible. I mean, you got to have confidence in your art ability if you're going to tattoo it on someone's arm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of your co-host, what's up, guys?
Hey, Warfeather.
Oh, you know what? We have a special guest backstage. Let's bring out our good friend, Lolly D.
No. It's been a morning. It's been a morning.
Hey, Lolly.
Hi, Ace. I think that my computer decided that new year, new you. We're starting everything over.
Yeah.
Like, you have no Gmail, you have no StreamYard, you have no nothing. So I don't know.
It's already done with 2024. It's ready for 2025.
Yeah, that's right. Have you seen that meme going around like already blew it? 2025 will be my year.
I need to spend some time in Ace's show or something to learn some more tech stuff. I really need to work on this stuff. But anyways, Happy New Year, everybody.
Hey, all right. Lunch Lady has a suggestion. Speaking of tattoos, soapstone tattoos in March for those going.
There you go, you guys. You can all get matching tattoos. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. I can't in good conscience tell anybody or encourage anybody to get a soapstone tattoo, but that's kind of cool. I mean, I've always thought like our our experience should be just a little bit past Harley Davidson's,
Well, it could be a little cryptic, maybe just a bar of soap,
Just I don't know. That's, yeah,
All right.
we could do something cool. Maybe a microphone,
We'll get some temporary tattoos.
or a chicken. Like,
Oh, chicken. That's it. The chicken. Hey, Ace, I do have a question for you. I'm dying to know. Is that chicken programmable to attack certain people? Come on now. Is it, Ace?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Mhm. I just kind of noticed every time I enter, geez, right in my face. I don't know. Just wondering.
yeah, I'm telling you, we just saw it when we were live streaming from InWorld. His aggression is kicked up just a notch. I really like that survey that we did a little while ago, where somebody brought it up and then asked the community, "Hey, what do you think about the Chuckle Chuckin' Chicken? Is he too aggressive? Is he not aggressive? And somebody wrote in, he just needs some love." And that was, of course, the number one answer in Team Soapstone.
Well, isn't that what's wrong with everybody that's angry? They just need some love.
Right.
Yeah.
I also like, though, that the second leading one was make him more aggressive.
Well, when you spend all day being chased around with a broom.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh yeah. To be fair, I've seen him hurtled over the wall. I've seen some mean stuff. Yeah, it's been awful.
I like it because from time to time we give him a little break, and about every 5 minutes he gets to go back. I think he's behind the smoke stone, behind the soapstone, like smoking cigs or something. but people are like, "Where's the chicken?" I'm like, "Hey, look at what he goes through. Like, you would need a break too." They're like,
right?
you don't give Omni Bouncer a break.
I know, right?
Those shoulders are so stretched out.
Man, yeah.
I think that poor chicken is really being tormented. I think everyone's taking out their stress on the chicken. I think it's awful.
It's good.
Hey,
go ahead.
I don't know if you guys talked about it, but because I missed the first part, but did you guys talk about all the cool New Year's Eve worlds that had balls dropping and stuff? There was some incredible stuff going on out there. It was awesome.
We talked a little bit, but what was a highlight? What was a highlight for you?
I'll tell you, there was so many of them, but I went into a piece of Hawaii and they had a full ball drop with the countdown of fireworks and stuff, which I know a lot of people did. But one of my favorites was, I don't know if you've seen that in Real World Pictures world yet, where people's have got a ton of pictures. They set up a stage backdrop just for photos. I recommend anybody go in there even now. Beautiful backdrop for taking pictures, 2024 in the background. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. You had mentioned that. That's awesome.
All kinds of neat backdrops and stuff. So we can't all go to New York and watch the ball drop, but we could be there anyway. It's fun.
Yeah,
it's a lot of fun. So
J Bag says, "What's up, y'all?" And Dean Hall says, "What's up?" Man, those are two totally different but yet almost identical ways to say "What's up." What's up and stop. It's
tough.
Yeah. How lame would it be to write WHAT''SUP? That's like nobody's got time for that.
Nobody's got time for that. So I just wondering, you haven't shown your present that we gave you, and and you don't have to, but there was kind of a craze going on with those on I don't know if you saw them on social media.
So I'm
people
gonna
might
try to do this here. I'm gonna try to I'm gonna unplug my computer. Hey, while I do, John McClay in the house.
Okay, I'm gonna make room for him. So let me move out of the way here.
Oh no, he's in the comments. He's in
the comments.
Yeah. Yeah, don't you're not getting out that easy.
I know. I did wash my hair this morning. I did. I got up early. Uh-oh, now we lost you. Okay.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Probably doesn't sound as good because instead of going through my Yeti mic, I'm going through my laptop mic. So you got.
Yeah, we couldn't even tell that you had a special mic.
Oh, really? Oh, that's sad.
It was all out of the way.
Oh yeah. This is my setup too, by the way.
I know you worked really hard to get that not in front of your logo.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That was for Kimberly Ann. She's like, hey, listen, you gotta do it right. She's like, if we're gonna work so hard to make you awesome Soapstone merch, then you're gonna at least have to show it. So,
By the way, there is some awesome merchandise. I started looking through there the other day. There's been a few things added since I looked last time.
oh yeah, we have a ton of stuff there.
Yeah, I gotta get busy shopping.
So awesome, yeah. All right,
You know,
so
Aaron, you're giving off a little bit of Blair Witch vibes right now.
yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be sick.
Right?
We're gonna be sick here.
Am I doing it?
No snot
right.
bubbles, please.
So I got to show you guys this because both of you and the rest of our awesome lead team gifted me with something super, super cool. You all sent me those pops and real ones, like a lot of them that you see online, the trend, they're AI generated. But I got physical bobblehead dolls for all of us, and I love it so much. I'm gonna share with everybody right now. Let's see if I can. Okay, yeah.
We didn't want to give you any time without us.
Yeah, that's good.
Let me see.
All
I
right.
gotta see it. Oh,
Wow.
look, so cute.
This
You
is
took
this is
them out?
harder than it looks, by the way.
Well, you got the first one. I'm not
All
sure
right.
who is that? Is that Ari? Who is that?
That is Ari.
Okay,
Yep.
there's Ari. Yeah.
All right, so you can guess who's who.
Oh, I don't know who that is. Do you recognize that guy?
Nerd.
Who's that?
Nerd. That's
Oh,
me, guys. That's UA.
I see.
oh, yeah, that guy. Okay. Yeah.
Yep. All
Very
right.
nice. Elma. There's Elma.
Elma! She's got a bowling ball and her cell phone because many of our conference calls, she's on her phone while bowling. Amazing.
Dawn.
Dawn 333.
Yeah. I love the fact that she's like, you know what? I thought, hey, these are going to be year round, but I could not resist. And she's got a little candy cane in her hand.
Cute.
And I don't know for sure what's in her other hand. I can only assume that it's a thing of pumpkin spice.
Yeah, I think so. Pumpkin spice latte.
Yeah. How about this one?
Lunch lady.
Lunch lady. Cheeseburger in a frying pan. Yep.
Trainer Cal.
Yeah, Trainer Cal. He's got
I like the British pub call out there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And he's got a football in his hand.
Yeah.
Kimberly Ann.
Kimberly Ann.
Yep. She's equipped up to be our juniors lead with a bottle and a glass of red wine.
There you go. There you go.
Absolutely essential. Who's this guy?
I don't know. No.
Yeah, that's a handsome guy.
That looks just
Nerd.
like you with your cards and your bass guitar. You're set. Ace
Yep.
of Base.
Yep,
Cool.
absolutely.
Xavier.
Xavier Strong, man. He's got a mic as well, being the voice of the Soapstone. Awesome, awesome. Who's this person?
I don't know about that person.
Now,
Lolly,
she's a little turned around there.
A little turned around.
so,
Yeah.
okay, so
She's
Lolly,
probably facing the wall.
yeah, yeah. So Lolly, yeah, I had to invert you from the waist down because you were too top heavy.
Oh no!
Falling
Don't
up
even
the
go
back.
there. I don't know what happened. I want to know.
And last but certainly not least is our friend Bart.
Bart.
Yeah.
Fun
Yeah.
stuff. Fun stuff.
Oh,
Those
man.
are fun.
Yeah. So that was fun. Happy New Year, everybody. That's
That was
our
fun.
awesome team.
Now, I think that was Ari's idea. It was a great idea, though. Whoever's idea it was awesome.
Superb idea. Oh, you know what? There's one other thing that is back there. You might recognize that. That's the book that you all put together for me last year for Christmas. So that's my my area of Christmas gifts from you guys. So
The Soapstone Christmas. How cool. Very good. Very nice.
yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Yep. Now what do we talk about? Now I'm all excited.
Well, we could talk about the fact that kids are now putting on these actual shows. And the funniest part about it is they are now learning the ins and outs of dealing with an audience who just doesn't behave. I find that hilarious. They're like, you could see them going, I'm sorry, we're having a show right now. Could everyone please be quiet? It's
Well, and
hilarious.
even on the Discord channel, I saw this morning, they chimed in the juniors Discord channel, and they're like, "Hey, we're running this great show, and it's hard to keep the audience," and they're asking for advice, and so they're growing in their ability to do shows. It's awesome, awesome.
My son went in the other day and was looking around, and he doesn't spend a whole lot of time in Horizon. So it was the first time seeing the new Superstar system and the producer thing and everything. And he wanted to get up in the booth. He's like, how do I do it? And I'm like, well, you got to spend 90 minutes out in the courtyard, and you got to have 90 minutes behind the. So he spent all day long hanging out in the soapstone just so he could get up in the producer's booth.
Yeah, I bumped into him and I was like, "Hey, how's it going? Good to see you." And he was really stoked because he had just been able to help Kimberly Ann and yourself advance up the leaderboard for most entertaining, and he was way up the leaderboard for most supportive, which was super cool.
Yeah,
so
and he was super excited about meeting you. After he got done, I don't know if he walked off somewhere by himself or just coined up or what, but he pulled his headset up. He goes, "I just met unemployed alcoholic." He talked to me.
yeah, that was cute. We were talking.
They do get very excited when they get to meet you. They do.
It's really an interesting experience on this end of things too, because I'll spawn into the world and I'll be up in like the catwalk area, and then somebody will see me like on what the kids do is they watch the world chat, and it says every time somebody comes or goes. So they'll see that I'm in there, and they'll unemployed's here, and they'll start running around and looking for me and stuff, and then to jump down and be able to engage with them and interact, it's really cool. It's a neat experience. So
yeah, they really love being there. They feel so attached to it. I think even more so than a lot of us do. It's like a home, home base to them. They feel safe there. They feel protected there. They let us know, when they find something they think is an issue, they ask us, hey, can somebody come and moderate for us? It's good. All the communication's good, and the kids are really getting the culture. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, and that's what it takes. It takes people with a common vision of what the space is. It takes culture. And to have these juniors that are coming in and understanding, adopting, and buying in with that, then that's expanding out. And there's people that I've never met that I'll come in and they'll be on stage running the show. Like it's amazing how it's all happening. So
it's great. It's great. I love the Superstar thing. It worked out really well. It's really great.
Yeah. And of course, lots of big things coming up this year. 24 is going to be a very exciting and good year for the Soapstone, and more importantly, for the people in the Soapstone. This is a cool time to be involved. And every point through our long 2-year history, it's been an interesting point in time. But man, I'm just really looking forward to this next season and all the things that are coming up. It's going to be exciting.
You joke about the long 2 years, but it feels like it's been a long time.
It's yeah. I know. Every time I'm hanging out with you, I'm like, wow, that took forever. Yeah. Hey, listen, Aztec says culture wins every time. Yeah, absolutely. Really, we as leads and us as CSMs, CSPs, and contributors, our primary role, the thing that we do that we're going to have the most impact with, is setting that culture. And if we can set a culture of collaboration, if we can set a culture of encouraging each other, if we can set a culture of helping people find their way to be empowered, their way to the spotlight, then that's going to win. Like as Tech said, culture wins every time.
Well, it does because they come in and it's like, oh, this isn't a comedy, all this stuff. What we've heard, okay, but then they come back after
Yeah.
they've made all the trips around and they've been in the rooms where people just burst into fighting over nothing, and then they go, we realized that it is kind of nice to be in a room where everything's calm
Yeah.
and where everything's family oriented, and they realize they can bring their own families in there and they're don't have to worry so much. So I think we realize every place has its place, but
Yeah.
ours is definitely a community of everybody, and it's really nice.
Well, and what's one of the things, and John's in the chat, so hopefully he doesn't get mad at me for sharing too much too early. But like one of the things that we're talking about in the revisions for the soapstone that we're working on is making sure that we have spaces for the specific things that people enjoy about the soapstone, like the fire pit. What is that space for? It's a space for more chilled out conversation. So how can we encourage that? But at the same time, like if you look in our courtyard, man, people are loving climbing up the trees, jumping across the wall, and really it's a little bit more, it's a little wilder, crazier. The chickens running around attacking Lolly, and and there's all that stuff happening. So we need the space for that. And then at the same time, when you get into the club, that's the space to watch people perform. So we're really putting some thought into, okay, how can we make sure that the things that there's a specific space for the individual things that the people love about the soapstone, without hindering on the other things that other people love about it.
Mm-hmm. No, it's a good point. And that fire pit is used for lots of great things, conversations. People tend to wander off there for private ones, but many times I've walked into impromptu guitar sessions in the fire pit, which is really cool. I love that. That's wonderful.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we have, of course, music is as big of a part of the soapstone as comedy is.
Mm-hmm.
Music and musical expression. And again, it just makes sense because we're here to help people find their spotlight. We're here to give people a stage to be able to perform and shine. So yeah, and sometimes that's on stage. A lot of times that's on stage, but sometimes it's a little bit more mellow vibe. It's back by the fire pit, just kind of hanging out and having a good time. Kimberly Ann says she has not mastered the jump on the wall yet. Hey, no need to rush into anything. Like you,
Kimberly, I just want to make sure are you pushing the stick down while you're pushing forward? She's gonna love that.
That reminds me, man. So my wife and I, we've been married many wonderful years, but it almost ended early on when we were in college, when we decided to play racquetball against each other. And I had played a little bit of racquetball. I'm sure you can tell by looking at me that I've played some racquetball in my day. But she was not as seasoned at racquetball. And I'm like, just keep your eye on the ball and just swing and hit the ball. Just keep your eye on the ball.
We love when our husbands coach us too. That is the best.
Oh yeah,
the best.
yeah. She was not a fan of that, and it almost ended it all. And she's like, if you tell me to watch the ball one more time, this racket might just fit somewhere. Yeah. We made.
But when you get older, you can graduate to pickleball. That's what comes next.
We do in our little neighborhood. There's 3 pickleball courts. And so
stay out of the kitchen.
Stay out of the kitchen. So
I had to learn some of those terms. I'm like, the kitchen? Why? And then somebody goes, because pickles are in the kitchen. I'm like, okay, I guess. Okay.
Yeah. They just built them because so that's cool, but we haven't yet learned how to play.
Well, just know that there's a lot of moving around. Like, I don't mean getting the ball. I mean, okay, that turn you go there, and then next turn you go back there, and then you go over there, and I'm just like, what? Okay, all we do is move from the spot. Anyway, pickleball's interesting. It's interesting.
Yeah,
it's very popular.
Pickleball, Ace?
I haven't. So we've got a place called Chicken and Pickle that you can go get some chicken and play pickleball.
That's,
There you
yeah.
go.
And
It
then
was how it went.
we've got another place called the Sandbox, and they've got pickleball there, but I haven't been to either one of them, so no idea how to play. Didn't know what the kitchen.
Well,
thing
I will
was.
say this. It tends to, I don't know why, but it tends to be attractive to an older generation. So you guys will kill it there. I mean, 'cause if you playing, we've got these people. It's like, wow, watch them. They're awesome. They're like 30 and everybody else is like 75, but it might have something to do with it. I don't know. But
Look
Wait,
at
is
this.
Klingon not one of the languages you speak?
I was just, yeah. Bart, who speaks a whole bunch of languages, we've stopped him. Like he doesn't understand what we're saying. Racquetball, pickleball. Is it like squash? Kind of, but not as cultured, probably.
yeah, kind of like tennis meets ping pong. I don't know.
It's
maybe.
like football and football. Like
New rack, different court. I don't know.
Chicken and Pickle is amazing. Sturm says Gherkin.
Well, what did you already talk about? Who's going to be on your show tomorrow, Ace? Did you already discuss that?
Yeah, we did. We'll have the Ghost Builders tomorrow night. Yep.
Oh, cool.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah. What's our spotlight show of the week?
The one with J Bags. What is that?
Yeah. The stand-up showdown.
Oh, okay, stand-up showdown. Okay, that's
Yeah.
the Monday night comedy show.
Yeah, and I think
Fun
Mork
stuff.
will be back for next week on that. He had a disaster with his headset, but I think it's all squared up, and he'll be back soon. So,
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah.
Hate to hear that. But yeah, the comedy showdown is a lot of fun. People really enjoy that one. I mean, that's like the main. I mean, we got comedy going on all the time in the Soapstone, but that's like our focus point. And they actually have people that get up and do stand up, right, and kind of show off their stuff.
So it kind of varies, week to week. When you have 25 people in an instance, and you don't pre-book it, you leave space for people to find their spotlight. Sometimes it's people that just come in and have a couple quick jokes. But last night in J-Bag's instance in particular, there were two different folks in there that had routines put together. They had full sets, and so that was cool to see. So they were going head to head there. And then I jumped around quite a bit. I mean, there was about 100 people in the Soapstone last night around showtime. And in one of the event instances, it was almost all kids in there, and they were just running their own show. They were just running with it, and I loved seeing that. And then the open instances, I know popped into one, and our friend Big Top Clown, who's a staple in the Soapstone, just
number one in comedy.
Clowning around, got him.
Just clowning around. I saw him this morning. He was.
I did too. Yeah. He's great, but he came in and he's like, yep. I came in to throw down and showdown, and it's super good.
There are a lot of new comedians coming in, trying out their stuff a lot. And they've been, they get a little like, wait, what are the rules? But it honestly, after a few minutes, they're like, all right, I can do this. And they do.
Yeah. It takes a minute to get the pacing. But I've seen a lot of comedians come in and be able to do well. Yeah. Carrie Joe says last night started off a little slow, but Trev Stew, by the way, shout out to Trev Stew for stepping in. Like it was literally minutes before the show was getting ready to get started. And, and we found out about the tragedy with Mork's headset, and Trev Stew jumped in and just made it happen. Like, I don't know, Ace, if that's ever happened to you.
I'd say those people that come in last minute, those are the best people.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. You're like, what are we going to do? Yeah. There they are.
Yeah, Trev Stew kept his crowd engaged, and in his instance, and finally more people came up, and it was great. Yeah, that's the thing, because in the Soapstone we make it about the people more so than it is even about the entertainment. Sometimes it takes a little bit of patience to let the experience gel. So that's really that's an important aspect, to be able to come in and just make space for it to take shape. So well done. Oh, Bart says a few Spanish stand-up comedians have been trying their material as well and bringing in an audience. That's awesome. Yeah. I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if at some point during 2024 we see a new show experience start that's focused on giving the Spanish speaking populations their space in the soapstone. So
I think they're ready. I think they're ready for it. For
yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. And again, it's been so cool. Every time we've been able to do that, to identify a group of people and help them make the soapstone their own, it's added incredible things to the culture. We talked about the kids. That was a big decision to say, hey, you know what? We're gonna empower the kids to make the soapstone their own. The French speaking population, man, to see Liverby step up and really like just find his comfort zone on the stage and in that position. It's been awesome to see him work with Bart to lead that community, and it's great. I mean, all the time we'll see French speaking people come in. Actually, somebody came in just the other day, spoke only French, and I speak only English, and I just kind of waved him over, and I went and I pointed to the sign, and he goes, "Les soupçons." And
and speaking of Liverby, did you know he plays the piano beautifully? I mean, really well. And I didn't know that. And he just blew me away. He jumped up on stage. So, he's one of those producers we have that, well, CSMs, I think, is what he is. But he's multi-talented. He jumps in and helps all the time, not just, for the French show. So kudos to Liverby for really helping us out.
Bart says, they racket ball. Oh, well, this has been great. Man, it has been super fun to hang out with you two and everybody in the comments section and everybody that popped in to World to get that going. 2024 is off to a good start, and I'm excited about seeing people even further lean into the empowerment that we make available in the soapstone and the stage and the spotlight and all of that great stuff. So what's a good note to end us and start us on, Ace?
I'm gonna hang up and go back to bed. Nope, I got a meeting with Matthias next, so that's where I'll be headed.
Excellent. All right. So thank you, everybody, and we will see you soon in the soapstone.